Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our series of tutorial and voiceover on commerce. Well, in my previous short videos, I give you the thorough details in advance about the context that we are going to discuss and deliver in our series of tutorial and voiceover. So you know a lot about the content that we are going to provide you in this study. And now I'm going to provide you the details of all the content nominated earlier. There were some short videos when I gave you the understanding of the content to be delivered. And now in the long videos, I'm going to provide you the details. This is in fact the first long video on our topic of commerce. So I have already explained that our first topic is to understand the contemporary business environment. So as we undertake the contemporary business environment, first of all, we consider the US business system. And once when we consider the US business system, it enables us to understand, capture, and comprehend the definition of the nature of US business and identification of its main goals and functions. It enables us to trace the history of business and changing view of business accountability in the United States. It enables us to describe the different types of global economic systems according to the means by which they control the factors of production through input and output markets. While it enables us to show how demand and supply affect resource distribution in the United States. And it also enables us to identify the elements of private enterprise and explain the various degrees of competition in the US economic system. Well, what goes up continues to go up. The sign in front of Florida Shell gasoline station summed it up nicely. The prices for three grades of gasoline sold at the station were listed as an arm, a leg, and your firstborn. While the sign is, of course, no doubt led to a few smiles for motorists, its sentiments were far from laughing matter. Indeed, in the mid 2004, retail gasoline prices in the United States were at an all time high, exceeding $2 per gallon in most places. But while gasoline prices have often fluctuated up and down, the upward price spiral in 2004 left consumers, government officials, and business leaders struggling to find answers. What made the gas crisis unusual was that it was the result of unusual confluence of supply, demand, and global forces. In the past, for instance, gas prices generally increased only when the supply was reduced. For example, an Arab embargo on petroleum exports to the United States in 1971 led to the major price jumps. But these higher prices spurred new exploration, and as new oil fields came online, prices eventually dropped. When the prices dropped again, subsequent supply disruption due to political problems in Venezuela, Nigeria, and Iraq have also contributed to the reduction of supplies, hence, higher prices at different times. But the circumstances undeniably in 2004, increases were much more complex. First of all, supply of domestically produced gasoline in the United States has dropped steadily since 1972. This has been due to the fact that domestic oil fields have been nearly exhausted at the same time that news sources were being identified in many other parts of the world.